What's up, everybody? Hey, I'm gonna run to my car real quick. Let everybody kind of jump in. I will be right back. Can you hear me, guys? I don't know if you can see and hear me. Got a couple things to go over today. I can't believe it's Thursday already. Days are just like melting by lately. This theory that hey, what up, Dino? Heard this theory that as you get older, time goes by more quickly, which sucks. Obviously, relative to the person, but when you're younger, everything's so new, and your brain has to process things more. And then as you get older, you're so used to everything, and just everything's kind of in a groove, and not a lot surprises you anymore. And you don't have to learn as much. You take the same routes to work every day, and the days just feel shorter, faster. So I try to change things up a bit every once in a while when I can, but I swear to God, it was just Thursday. I feel like I was just on here. Yeah, I can't believe it's already April. My son turns 15 in a couple days, and that to me is insane. But in the world of marketing, I think the biggest thing right now that I want everybody to be aware of is the insane improvements to AI images and the type of stuff that it can do. If you were paying for ideogram, like I suggested to a lot of people, you can cancel it, which stinks for them. But let's do one here. Let's find. It is a little hit or miss, but what I like about this is it's really kind of gotten into the realm of replacing Photoshop type things. So it can make tweaks to existing pictures. So let's find one. Let's find 5-hour energy. Let's do. Then let's do name another product. Let's do actually let's just do 5-hour energy toilet paper. sometimes it can be a little weird, and it's also throttles the amount of these that you can do. So hopefully you get it right the first time. Let's see what we get here. Hey Tracy, good morning. It is very slow, but rightfully so. It'll be fast within like a week, as usual. Oh, this is probably, I keep getting random declines. Create a realistic looking image for a toilet paper that is 5-hour energy branded. Sometimes they're weird about letting you actually use brands. Let me show you one that I did. All right, I think it's doing it. I'm gonna turn this fan on. It's actually kind of hot here in Ohio. Some serious storms last night. I'm assuming if you upgrade to the super pricey plan, you'll get more of these and probably faster outputs. All right, it's looking good so far. Like it never would have been able to do this. Obviously still some issues like multiple handles. I don't know, maybe y'all's toilets look different than mine. Mine only has one handle. But yeah, stuff like that. And I could say 1280 by 720 blog post thumbnail for how to use. So let's see how that was the big, hey Lem, what up? So I was only using Perplexity. So believe it or not, I actually don't really use Perplexity very much. Just so many tools. I don't know what Perplexity's image situation is like. For $20 a month, ChatGPT is insanely affordable to me. I always laugh when people are like, do you think $20 is worth it? I'm like, dude, if this was 10 years ago, I would say, imagine that you were the only one that had this. People would pay 10 grand a month for something that could do all the stuff ChatGPT did. But it's funny how the value of things it's just saying like with cell phones, like if you had an iPhone back in 2007, my God, it would be like magic. People would pay millions for it. But now we're like annoyed if we even have to pay out of pocket for it. So let's see if, I can tell it's already messing it up. Oh, I know it's not. Oh, that's interesting. So I've noticed that they seem to realize that if they just use a sans serif font, like this is either Montserrat or Impact, they don't have as much trouble with the text. And they've actually gotten better about balance and placement Before it didn't really understand what looks good. This one's probably not great. You can tell already that it's not really balanced. What? You almost did it though. All right. How to use a blender to How's everybody doing on TikTok? TikTok has been wild lately. Like the views are so random, and everybody's getting community guideline violations left and right for no real reason. I've gotten probably 5 for the last 25 videos I've posted, and I've gotten every single one of them removed. But I've had to actually go through their like actual support a couple of times. Like they just don't understand that they're automating immediately banning things. Like I've stuff like you gotta like anything that could be related to any sort of like misinformation, like common misinformation campaigns. Like if you say that like you had the flu, it could trigger it. Like they're really crazy lately about content moderation. It's wild. And they're really it seems like they're favoring search. They're trying to be more of a search engine, which is crazy because it's not really what they have always been. Yeah, Easter's a wild time for Amazon. You got to make the money. Let's see how this one comes out. It's just definitely getting to the point where it's like that's not perfect. Like I would, let's say, just like good, but can you align the text leftward? So basically, it's I pay for Ideogram, but I'm gonna probably cancel. The benefit of Ideogram though is you do get 4 outputs, and I'm gonna assume that anytime any of these improve, the others lag behind, and add whatever they did. Like it's not usually proprietary. It's just a matter of how quickly will they do it. So a year from now, there'll probably be a free AI image tool that is just as good and better than anything that we already have. Are you able to clean up an image with Adobe? Yeah, I don't use Adobe though. I mostly just use Canva. See, like this is good. I mean, the text sometimes the problem before was you'd have inconsistent spacing. You could tell it didn't really understand, balance, and it didn't understand that you have to have a consistent, what they call line spacing. Like these are good. I always tell people there's no better investment than the fastest internet you can get. It's impacted where I've moved. Like we were choosing between our last house. I picked the place. It was kind of a coin toss. So I just picked the place that had the better Wi-Fi. I remember we used to live out in the boonies, and we had a satellite Wi-Fi. My God, there was a cloud in the sky. It was book reading time. You weren't watching anything. Yeah, you guys tell me what direction you guys want to go today. I know everybody's been, yes, I wanted to see if it would do anything clever with the riding mower. And again, the actual picture is not bad. I don't know. I mean, every day, yeah, I believe that's what it was. HughesNet. Yeah, not good. I mean, it's cool that they have an option. Like if you want to live in the middle of nowhere, I just feel like internet should be free and really good and global. Like I feel like I don't understand why we can't cover every. It feels like we should be able to cover every inch of the globe. I was able to just tell this to make like AI's come so far. It just seems like things like Wi-Fi are lagging behind. No pun intended, but it to me it's weird. I wouldn't mind if our tax dollars went to Wi-Fi. I think Wi-Fi is just better society if everybody has access to internet. Well, maybe not anymore. a lot of dumb stuff on the internet right now. What else? What else? I made a video today on my TikTok about this tool called Fancy Hands. I'll show you guys it real quick. If my keyboard wants to work. This is a really cool tool. I tell people it's basically like Fiverr and Uber. And it lets you basically get like not just unskilled labor, like anything that's not like specialized. Like I can't be like create a Facebook ad or optimize a website, but I can say make a phone call for me. Or what I did recently is I said, hey, my son's grades have been slipping. I want to make sure that we can stay on top of his assignments. So I'm going to give you a spreadsheet and the login to his portal. And every day I want you to log in and update his grades so that I can see that and I can see it really just one page, everything's there. And then I can talk to him at the end of the day and be like, hey, you got these missing assignments, what's up? And then I just have that set to recurring. But you can do a lot of stuff with this. And when it comes to affiliate marketing, one thing that you can do, like let's say you have an affiliate program that doesn't have a good dashboard, like it doesn't track sales well. You can give them the login and say, hey, I want you on Friday to go in there and just copy all of the sales data and then put it into a spreadsheet for me. Tons of little things I've had them do. I've been paying for it for years, so I have a bunch logged in, requests logged in. So one request is supposed to be like a 20-minute long task. Just a really, really cool, and like just stuff like I had them do stuff that, you know, there's probably AI tools that can do it too. For a lot of stuff, but sometimes it's like, you know, I don't have time to figure that out. I'll just give it to them and say, hey, go ahead and like scrape this website for me, get me all these different URLs or whatever it is I'm trying to get that day. We're here to soak it up. It's good. You guys been getting those TikTok for business ads? I made another video about that too. That has got to be one of the craziest, most misleading things I've ever seen. TikTok's running these ads that they're basically saying, essentially saying, you know, they have all these different creators saying how they went from like no views to millions of views using TikTok Promote. Like, there's no way, dude. It would cost you 50 grand to buy 1 million views on TikTok. Let me see what that cost would actually be. Give me 1 second. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the promote option, but if I wanted to promote a video, I could get 1.6 to 6.2 thousand views for $9. So do that math. That is, let's see here. My keyboard's not working. I don't know what is going on here. Keyboard just straight up doesn't want to work. That does. All right, let's do this math. Let's say max. No, let's do the middle. Let's say that you get 4,500 views. For $8.91. So that's what we're paying per view. And then let's say 1 million. Did I do that right? About $2,000 for 1 million views. Maybe that's right. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But it's not going to be worth it. Then also, it's hard to get them to approve. Hard to get them to approve videos now. They'll be like, "Hey, promote this for views." Never mind. What's everybody been working on? How are Amazon influencer sales? I haven't checked mine in 2 weeks. We talked last week about the Fiverr gigs for adding a little extra revenue, getting some extra free products. One thing that I learned about Fiverr is that once you get, I think, 100 gigs done successfully, actually it might be less than that, you can actually start running ads, which is amazing. Log in here real quick. I've seen people do. You can do affiliate marketing through this. Like, let's say somebody wanted to create school group. Jesus, it really stopped being $5, didn't it? $5,000 for a school group. I was gonna say you could do a cheap gig and then get the recurring commission. So like something like, if I wanted to promote my ConvertKit affiliate, I could be like, make email lead magnet. And then I could get with everybody, be like, hey, here's your lead magnet. Here's your lead magnet. Sign up for ConvertKit, which is what I recommend. Makes it easier to deliver it, and we can actually track the sales. So you could make a bunch of sales that way, and you could also automate something like this. If I had the time, I would definitely do this. Some good gigs here too if you're actually wanting someone to make you a lead magnet. Like these actually look great. 5.0 with 157 reviews is fantastic. Think of another one, be like, Fiverr is, it's been for good and for bad. So when the prices went up, you got better you got better quality. Like some people who would never do gigs for $5 came on here and started doing, like this lady charging $2,000. That would have never happened on old Fiverr. But it's good to have options. There's still people that do $5 gigs, and I think it's smart to do them at the cheapest rate possible when you start, if your goal is to make serious money with it, just because it'll help you get early reviews and sales. And once you get sales, you can then start running ads. So let me see if anybody's running. Yeah, so that way all these top ones are ads. This guy creates lead magnet landing pages for. Clone, and you could easily make a gig. Where you use Lander Lab, clone websites. You could actually also sell them Lander Lab subscriptions. Honestly, dude, very underrated source of potential affiliate revenue. Amazon arbitrage too. There's a bunch of people that do FBA. For my Amazon selling friends, you could get them on there and then sell them on something else. We actually have one up. I just haven't worked on promoting it yet. Let's find it. But yeah, you could get really creative. Think of something that could realistically tie in with an affiliate, and then get the client, to switch over to that. Let's brainstorm some other options. TikTok shop research. Like a lot of times there's just tools out there that people don't want to pay for, but they'll just pay for a one-time service like Calidata. If you use Calidata, you could create a gig where you do TikTok affiliate product research for somebody. Most of these are for people selling on TikTok, not affiliates. Let's see if something else is too. People do fitness plans. I used to pay for homework. Oh, they removed it. Yeah, one of my proudest moments was I outsourced a paper in business school on outsourcing, and I kind of wanted to get caught because I thought that would have been so on the nose, so funny. I feel like I should have gotten an A also if I got caught, but good job. Sorry, we taught you how to do that. But I used to have this guy that used to do economics. I'll write your papers. I used to send him my hardest problems, and he was really good. Fiverr Go, what is that? Oh wow, AI assistants. Like the other day, I was trying to edit this song, the lyrics to an actual song for a TikTok video, and I didn't know how to do it. And I found an app that does it. Like think of like if you wanted to change the words from "Don't Stop Believing" to "Stop Believing" or something. I don't know. You could do that, but the tool is so expensive. And I would pay someone. I probably will. Oh, what a nerd! I will edit an explicit version of any song to a clean version. Dorks. Edit lyrics. A lot of good musicians on here too, actually. Yeah, if I were y'all, I would spend some time on there. Just definitely create a seller account. I think it's low hanging fruit. Yeah, it's crazy how much Fiverr's evolved over the years. Get inspired by work done. I like this too. I like when I can find something that someone else already did. So like if I wanted this, I could buy this gig. That's dope. This is literally what every website looks like now. Love Fiverr. I've spent quite a few dollars on Fiverr, much more than $5. All right, guys, I don't really have that much today. If you guys have any specific questions, let me know. If not, we'll cut the day short. I'm gonna go get in the gym. I slept in today. Usually go to the gym in the morning. I skipped it like a bum. It's crazy weather here. I woke up probably 6 times to what I thought was me being struck by lightning. Unbelievably loud, rumbling thunder. Maybe about crap the bed multiple times. It didn't. But also, if I did, I wouldn't tell you guys. So just have to take my word for it. But if you guys have any questions, you know always where to get me over there in school. Hit me up with the messages, and hopefully start making some progress on some things, guys. All right. I will see you guys next week. Take it easy.